Alrighty, we are back with F.E.A.R. That's Mr. A again. I have Xdeath here with me, and I think Meko might be joining shortly, so we're just picking up where we left off in the office building. Still looking to find and neutralize Paxton Fettle, as you can see in the middle of the screen there.
Which has been our goal for pretty much the whole game so
Correct.
far.
That is the entirety of our mission. We are, I don't know if we're really bad at it, or maybe we're just hard to find. Okay, well, I gotta get back into the flow, yeah. So it's been a day. Get back in the flow of things.
Yes, okay, so quickly listening to the stream, I'd say the game audio is probably a little loud right now compared to the two of us, and also you got this thing sitting there that says, Streamlabs OBS in the top center of the screen the whole time.
Interesting.
I don't know why
Alert
that's
box.
there, what you would have to do to get rid of it.
I don't know, but thank you for the heads up. I will turn the game down a little bit. Alright. Hopefully that's good. So, just right back into the action. It's like we never even took a break. Except I died, but don't worry about that. That was just a warm-up round. This guy's like kneeling.
This game's just non-stop thrills, that's what it is.
Non-stop thrills, exactly. Except sometimes there's a little bit of a lull. But even then, it's trying to scare you, so
yeah,
something's
the lulls are
happening.
for the purpose of being spooky, which, you know, depending on your perspective, might be the most thrilling part of all.
Right. So I believe we are looking for Alice Wade, who is the daughter of some big shot in this company, and our team is concerned that Paxton Fettle is going for her because he's been going around and torturing information out of people to find out where the spooky ghost girl ARMA is, because Paxton wants to free her for some reason. So we found this guy hiding behind a cactus.
You've got to find a security office and override the lockdown. You stay put this time? On my honor.
So last time we found him, I didn't notice before his belt buckle says RTFM, which stands for Read the Fucking Manual. Typical programmer humor. So last time we found him, he told us he'd help us out if we lift the building's security system, or like turn it off, network security. So he's kind of a suspicious guy. And he's pretty clearly based off the similar character from Jurassic Park, who also sabotages security for his own ulterior motives.
He just leaves a trail of cheesy puffs with him.
He does, yeah.
He goes, well.
Cheesy poos. That's true, yes. Which might account for his rotund status. Someone just joined the Discord.
It's Rain. He is deafened at the moment. Though.
Well, he said he wouldn't be able to join, so...
yeah, I guess he lied.
Pleasant surprise. Maybe he's just he's letting us know he's looking over our shoulder, but not actually going to talk to us. We'll see. Let's take a look. Oh,
there he goes. Okay.
He might be confused as to why he can't hear us, but it is
possibly.
It is because he's deaf. There you are.
He's not deaf.
Welcome. You lied to us. You said you wouldn't join.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it turns out my job gave me some free hours today, so...
Oh, very nice. You can just do what Hyper does and watch while you're working.
That's the same.
Sorry, so I tried to log in, and it reset a bunch of my settings and mixed up my volume that I had perfected yesterday, so let me know if the sound is, the levels are a little off. I won't try not to spend too much time messing with it, since we spent way too long doing that. Well, yesterday and today already, so...
yeah. We only have 2 hours this time, because of Vermintide
Gotta rush.
duties.
Yeah, I gotta play Vermintide with
Well, I guess you said you finished about half the game yesterday, so we should probably try to make this a 3-session game.
Yeah, and even then, I can, since there's apparently interest, I can go straight into the expansions. So
yes,
there's not really a concern of us and stopping too early.
No.
I'll just have to make sure I have them installed.
Maybe I'll play that game that bought me on the stream sometime next week or something. If I can get your Mecho to join.
Sure, yeah, I'd be happy to. Yeah, I actually looked it up and it looks really intriguing.
I still know nothing about it, you know more than I do, probably.
It's probably the best way to experience most games.
I think I will try to go into it blind.
So I am running out of med packs here. It's a little bit of a tough situation, but
survival horror is what it is.
Exactly. Oh, multi-rocket launcher.
That sounds fun.
I think it's giving me that for a reason, so we'll go ahead and pick that up.
Okay. Yes, that's true. Most video games do not just give you a multi-rocket launcher for no reason.
Right. Okay, it does exactly what it says. So we've entered into, I didn't even mention, the change of scenery, finally. We're out of the office area and in some kind of like laboratory area. High-tech sliding doors. So, that's nice. Office was getting a little repetitive.
This developed as part of a project called Origin. It says the first prototype didn't work out. Metal was the second, and there was never a third. They just pulled the plug 6 years after he was born.
Okay, so apparently there was some project called Origin, in case people didn't hear that. And Paxton Fettel was the first prototype, and we do know that there's another project, Perseus, that has to do with all these replicas and Paxton Fettel being their commander, but he was part of something else before that.
Okay.
And he was the second prototype, someone else was the first.
Presumably ARMA, if I had to make an assumption.
Indeed, possibly. I will not confirm or deny any plot points.
I mean, that's why the second one is called Project Origin, right?
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so that explains why the building's security is also fighting us as well as the replicas. They want to clean things up internally instead of letting the special forces take care of it. Alright, so I think I just unlocked the door right here, I think. Yep. Let's do a little bit of exploration. What was that? Okay. Might be the right way. Let me check upstairs first. Or did I come from here? That's also possible. There are cheesy poos. Okay, yeah. So that was just letting me backtrack. He fucked me over.
Yeah.
Okay.
To the surprise of no one.
Exactly. So.
That extremely trustworthy character turned out to be a traitor.
Yes. So. Let's climb the elevator shaft. If we recall from last time, I was kind of almost at the top, which is my goal, I think the 16th floor, and then I fell a long way down, and I've been trying to make my way back up since then. So, the 16th floor is where Alice Wade is. Norton Mapes is his name, our engineer friend. So, he is resisting rescue efforts. Trucking. You know what? Noticing this blurry texture, I did find a texture pack that I was intending to download and use, but I forgot. So maybe next time we'll have better textures. But I'm streaming this at what, 1080p? You won't even notice. It's fine. It's fine. So this
Not
might...
usually high on my list of like important facets of a game with texture quality.
Agreed. You don't really notice, and I think the game looks good, but uh-oh.
Wow, this guy's being a real dick.
Yeah. So turrets, you can... They won't shoot you if they can't see you. I was being a little cocky there, it seems. I didn't think it would look down. That might be a useful use for the multi-rocket launcher. Okay, so that's the elevator he came out of. So let's try to backtrack. Looks like... Where am I supposed to go? Offline. Offline. Is the window break? No. This is where I came from. Looks like this is the only way that might open. Interesting. Let's try back up here. I'm lost. Maybe this isn't where I came from. I think it is. Oh, that was the turret. Ah! And now it's down and we can proceed. Okay, cool.
Interesting.
I thought I was lost, but nope. I can't pick those up because I have too many. Health pack, that's good. Oh, I'm actually full now. I was complaining about using too many, but I guess the game dumped a bunch on me. So, we're all good. I think this is probably just to get that med pack, and then I can go this way. This is good. Wheelchair accessible.
Automatic defensive weapons are active.
Yes,
not
that's
good.
important.
Unauthorized personnel.
I'd like to see a game like this where your character's in a wheelchair.
Well, the Surge, your character starts in a wheelchair, and then he gets like
better.
He gets like cyber augments, like an exosuit attached to him.
Oh, okay.
But it's well, I won't spoil that game in case I play it.
Kind of like Adam Jensen from Deus Ex, who gets horribly injured and needs a big bunch of exoskeleton stuff to keep him alive.
True, but he never has to use a wheelchair. He's he never wakes up being injured. I think he's unconscious the whole time.
More here about Origin. The reason they shut it down was a synchronicity event.
He never asked for a wheelchair, that's what it was.
I never asked for this. Okay, so we got a little bit more lore about Project Origin. The reason it was shut down was because of this synchronicity event we've been hearing about. That was this devastating thing that the company is trying to stop now, and it involves Paxton Fettel somehow, and possibly ARMA. So Project Origin had to do with those two. Come on.
Those two wacky kids.
Finish it off. I think later in the game you get to control one of those, which is fun little sequence. If it happens, it might be one of the sequels, but for now,
It's a little bit Call of Duty-esque, like when you have the plane parts where you kind of just shoot everybody and don't do shit about it.
AC-130. Yep, just like real life.
It just doesn't make for a terribly compelling video game section.
You know, actually,
lose.
from a gameplay perspective, I'm inclined to agree, but I did hear a lot of people... Oh, I'm out of ammo. Shit. Is it shooting me through the pillar? Okay, let me take care of this, and then I'll talk. Let me fail at taking care of that, and then I'll talk.
He took care of you instead.
People were saying that the AC-130 sections were so realistic that people who had actually served as a gunner in AC-130 thought it was actually really cool, which I guess makes sense because a video game and shooting people through a screen with a joystick is probably extremely similar, so it's probably easy to make it look very, very realistic because it's just like data through a screen. But I still think that was interesting to hear when I first read that about Modern Warfare.
Sure. It brings to mind the idea of people starting to use simulations of video games for something like military training, which also gets dealt with in video games a lot, like Metal Gear Solid 2 being a big example.
Yeah, and actually ARMA, if for those not familiar, is a very realistic or authentic military shooter, and it's made by a company that they make another version of it that's like even more realistic that they only sell to like the U.S. Army for training use.
That's
so
interesting.
yeah, ARMA is like the game version of an existing simulation, and I think it's useful to teach like basic tactics and stuff. Obviously, muscle memory is very important and physical skill, but through the game you can learn. It's like a flight simulator versus an actual plane. Well, sort of.
Yeah.
I guess those are also both controlled the same way, so you lose out on less. Oh, I guess I could have just like snuck through there. That was an odd shortcut. I think this way I haven't been. Yeah. So we're just following whatever his name is. I already forgot. Yeah. Phone's ringing. Okay. Some music, it seems.
That's the new ambient EP made by Brett.
Yeah. I wanted to point out the phone line here, which is just made of several jointed, rigid models. This game did come out in 2005, so I won't blame them for that, but it's a way to do it. I honestly, I don't know if there's an engine limitation or something, but I would have just made that a 2D sprite or something like that. I don't know. I don't know anything about game design.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I gave up my submachine gun for the rocket launcher, which ran out of ammo very quickly. Based on that vent before, let me see if there's a vent around here that I can use to bypass this. Doesn't seem to be the case. Can I shoot this open? No. Oh. Forgot about me. I do like the shotgun in this game. First off, it's cool because it's all like bloody and like really awesome at close range, but notice the spread is not too bad, and that's really more akin to how shotguns work in real life, where if you're firing fairly large pellets, they won't spread that much. A lot of games have the shotgun be useless beyond, like, right in front of you. Oh no.
Yeah. That's a game design consideration rather than a realism consideration.
Yeah.
Not
that this game is realistic at all, but
no.
That's something that I appreciate. So it looks like we're in no hurry to catch up to him now. He's having some trouble.
It would probably make the shotgun just kind of too good if it was also effective at long range in a lot of games.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay, so he did make it through just in time. Wait, was there a booster in there? No. Okay, I saw a green light and I thought, oh, reflex booster, but no. So. Okay, so I can predict, yep, there's going to be a turret there, so we can try to avoid it by going through this vent here. Hopefully if I can get in it. No, well, maybe not. There is a door here anyway, so not a big deal. Yep, there we go. Oh, listen to this.
New message. First message from
Bill Moody. This is Bill Moody. Sorry I didn't get back to you sooner, but we got a little behind schedule. I'm still out here at the South River Treatment Plant. Anyhow, I've got some preliminary results for you. All the compounds you had me test for are present, although the concentrations are significantly higher than expected. I should have a complete report on your desk Monday morning. I'll talk to you soon.
end of message.
Interesting. I actually have no idea what he's talking about, but maybe we'll find out. Some graphs. See these at work. Oh, this may be the actual entrance we're supposed to use to the vent. Oh, let's see if we can avoid that turret. It saw or heard something. I wonder what it's shooting at. Oh, another invisible ninja. Can't go there anyway. Haven't faced those guys in a little while.
I feel like I'd rather deal with the invisible ninjas than the turrets.
Agreed. The turrets are frankly a little tedious. they seem to act more as a resource sink, trying to just drain some of my health. But I'm just gonna move this way. Hope I can sneak past it or like run or something. Ah, okay, I'll blow it up. No. I think maybe the game intends for me to, but I'm bad. That's possible.
It does kind of seem like you can kite them and stuff because they have a slow turning rate.
It's, yeah, you might be right. I'll try it on the next one. They kind of, if I recall correctly, they kind of, after this sequence in the game, they don't really show up anymore, so
Yeah,
just get through this.
only the fat nerdy guy is too cowardly to confront you directly and has to use turrets.
Exactly. Uh-oh. We're being followed. Looks like this is the right way. Or this is where I came from. Let's try the other way, maybe? Is this lead somewhere? This is where I came from. This way. Okay. Yeah, this is new. Oh. Okay, it did. Yep, checkpoint. That's how I know I'm going the right way. Sounds like. Uh-oh. Alright. Oh. Keep trying to throw grenades. I don't have any. How do I switch? Okay, that's how. Try to use these. It's kind of annoying. It takes my gun away though when I pull those out, so they're actually a little less useful than I had hoped. They're more for setting up traps if you know you're about to be attacked, I guess. More boosters. Rocket launcher, I want that. But looks like something else is going on here. Ah, the turret was firing at them too. So I think the game is, I already spoiled it I guess, but the game is foreshadowing that the turrets can be used against the replicas. Which is my favorite type of teaching in games, where they you know, teach through showing you. Or through letting you play through things. I think Mega Man is a great example of that, and Half-Life, at least Half-Life 2 uses that as well, by giving you simple gravity gun puzzles before throwing you off the deep end.
There are some great examples in Donkey Kong Country of doing it.
Oh shit. A mech. Okay, let's back away for now.
I like the Dark Souls approach, you're just not teaching the player how to play at all.
Yeah. Trial by fire. Okay, well this is unfortunate. I didn't really, I can throw mines at him.
I'm down by the skeleton.
Looks like he's injured.
Situation to have the rocket launcher.
Well, I used all my mines and that actually worked out quite well. But, alright, so introduced a new enemy to us. Yeah, it would have been nice if I had found that rocket launcher ammo, but oh well. I think it's off this way, actually. Oh, but I get to get some grenades back.
Enemy intended as an homage to RoboCop?
Maybe. The design was similar to the, whatever it was, I can't remember the name of it.
Me neither.
Yeah, but, I know what you're talking about.
This is snares.
Yeah, you have 30 seconds to comply, that guy. Take a look. The combat music is still playing, but I'm quite certain we're done. This is where I dropped the elevator, so let's take that elevator up, maybe. And this way, nope. Oh, there's the armor. Cool. So you can kind of tell, I mean, you might have noticed a few times I've run out of ammo on guns. Ammo in general is plentiful, but the game does kind of force you to swap weapons around because each one takes a specific type of ammo that you might just not be finding based on what enemies you're fighting. Replicas use mainly assault rifles, but I haven't picked one up because the guns I have now are a little more interesting.
Yeah. That kind of reminds me of Halo, where a lot of the time you have to use like the Covenant weapons because that's what drop the most since you fight the Covenant mainly.
Right.
And I hate all the Covenant weapons.
Yes, yeah, I agree. Well, against the Flood, the pulse rifle is fantastic.
The Needler was the best one, I feel.
Needler's the most fun.
The most effective one is the energy pistol, but it's not very fun to use at all.
Right. Well, against the Flood, the pulse rifle has a little bit of AOE, so it pops the spores really easy, the little crawly dudes.
Yeah, okay.
So
I mostly played Halo Reach, which doesn't have the Flood in it at all.
Oh, yeah. That's
yeah, that makes sense.
So we have a gas leak here, so we need to, or like radiation. I have not beaten Reach. I was playing through it with some friends, and then we just stopped. So.
Single player is really not too good. It has a promising like premise at the center of it, the whole fall of Reach. I'm slowly watching it go to hell, but it's just there's no characterization or anything to bring that across, make that effective.
So we have this particle weapon. I'm probably gonna swap out the rocket launcher for this one. Let's see how that goes. This is a fun gun. I'll show it off. I probably won't use it unless we find tougher enemies, but I'll show you how it works.
Yeah, it seems like another rare ammo heavy weapon sort of deal.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's not until my favorite weapon doesn't come up until the late game, and I will. When I find it, I'll be having a lot of fun. But for now, looks like we can purge this room and then go in there. We haven't seen our friend Paxton Fettel or Alma in a little while. What we got?
Yeah, to be playing second fiddle to a fat guy for now.
First message from
Bill Moody. Hey Janice, it's Bill Moody. Ian Hives sent me down to the South River treatment plant to do some wastewater analysis. I'm concerned about my findings since that effluent comes from residential areas. It may be originating in Auburn, which might actually explain a lot. I'm going to send you a copy of my report so you can make sure the proper people are informed.
next message from
Ian Hives. Janice, yeah, it's Ian. Well, I wanted to give you a heads up that you might be getting a call from Bill. I think the best course of action would be for you to act like you give a shit about his concerns. I think wants to believe that someone in authority has taken the ball and running with it. I fucked up by blowing him off, so I'm guessing he'll run to you. Anyway, look, let me know how it works out.
end of messages.
Okay, so that guy, if we recall, Bill Moody is the one calling people about all these various concerns about these projects going awry, which is definitely what's happening, but the company is interested in blowing him off. So.
Typical.
What was I saying before? Oh yeah, they're playing second fiddle to a fat guy. Yeah, I do like this little bit of comic relief from this character, but like this part of the game could have been cut entirely, and I wouldn't miss it too much. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's some consideration of tone that could be justified just not having this, but
yeah,
I'm not too bothered about it. I mean, the game is kind of silly already.
It is. It is.
Locked the door and threw away the key. They don't go into a lot of detail, but I guess the place is really dangerous to be in. What if there's some kind of chemical leak or something?
Okay, so wherever the site of Project Origin was, they kind of sealed it off and ran, basically. So whatever's in there is dangerous. Yeah, I just like if the level didn't, like, this office level drags on, and if it didn't drag on, I wouldn't mind it so much. But like, yeah, they could have cut it shorter. That's really my main complaint about the game is the lack of environment changes. It is a little different. Like, it's not just cubicles the whole time, but it's, I don't know, it's the same hallway and rooms we've been seeing for a little while. The lab's mixed it up a bit, but
problem in first-person shooter type of games.
Yeah, especially older ones where they were limited in like level design, like the winding corridors and small rooms, like I mentioned last time, really benefit the AI, which is good, and I'm glad that happened. Oh, here it is. This guy over there. They might keep coming, yeah. So here's a little bit of catharsis.
Yeah, it's a bit of a power fantasy part.
Yeah. My turret does actually have health, so I'm actually down 2 bars now. And if it runs out, I'll have to fight them my own, but... Sounds like I got him. How do I get out? Okay. Just the use button. So...
That's fun, though.
That was fun. It's over now, but... we had
That was definitely more like a real video game part than the Call of Duty playing parts.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is the right way. Yeah, hop through there. Oh, we're not done actually. Oh well, that's okay. Yeah. That was clean. That was clean takeouts. Proud of myself. Won't happen again. Okay, nothing here. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really... I've pointed out this in, like, looking at details, but, like, look at this room after this fight. It's just, like... I love the mess this game makes, like, all the holes in the walls and the... You know, it picks up so much dust and all the, like, blood spatters everywhere that are disappearing as I speak, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's common.
I just... yeah. Uh-oh, okay, looks like Replica's fighting security. They don't expect me. Something that I keep screwing up on is assuming enemies are alone. Like, I often get hit by killing a guy and then not expecting his friend to come up. But I didn't point this out at the start, but the very first encounter you have, the game teaches you that the enemies are never alone by making you kill an enemy that appears to be alone, and then his buddy comes out of nowhere and attacks you. And I guess it's just a hard lesson for me to learn because I keep forgetting.
I thought you remembered that because of what we were talking about, the goal-oriented approach that here. That's basically, yeah, as you said, the game pairs up enemies in groups.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it seems like they're working as a squad, because each one has a different role that
Right, yes,
does
yeah.
them.
I think the game always pairs them up in groups is the lesson that I need to keep in mind. So Paxton Fettle's signal has vanished after he was standing still for a while, and it is now believed that Norton Mapes is not only avoiding rescue, he is actively sabotaging our mission, which I think, yes, is very clear, considering how much he's trying to kill me. Speaking of which, oh, he's disabled. Oh, poor thing. It just fell off. Okay. Somebody didn't maintain their turrets. Maybe we're about to encounter some spooky parts. I called it.
Okay. That's a nice change of pace.
I agree. Let's get this phone call.
You have one new message. First message from Genevieve Aristide. Ian, can you send me copies of any materials your task force has put together on the origin anomalies? Harlan is supposed to be updating me daily, but apparently he's got his hands full with the grudge he insists on carrying. I hope he's not dribbling too much poison in people's ears. I take full responsibility for what happened to the team, but wishing won't bring them back. In any case, now's not the time for assigning blame. We have to work together as a team to get through this crisis. Thanks so much. End of messages.
Interesting. What was I going to say? Change of pace. Yeah. I think in general the game does change up pace between like action and horror parts, and now a little bit of comic relief fairly well. Sometimes they drag a bit, but I don't know. Like I said, like you said, I feel like it's a nice change of pace. Like I'm glad we're getting a little bit of horror now, and I think it's a good time for it. So generally good timing.
Well, you're right, there's like a clear delineation between the scary parts and the shooty parts.
Yeah.
Which is not necessarily a good thing, because the scary parts surprising you can make them even scarier.
Yeah. I feel like... Paxton is rambling. I feel like for the game to maintain its action style and have horror, the delineation is necessary. Not necessary, but it's not as negatively impactful as you know, like Resident Evil. Oh, fucking hell! I didn't even mean to, but of course we're talking about Resident Evil again. Resident Evil is a through and through a survival horror game, but any survival horror game, the action is mixed with the horror because the gameplay serves to build tension. Whereas in this game, the gameplay is kind of contrasted with the horror, and so the delineation doesn't. I mean, it does make it more contrasted, but it already is. So again, not saying it's a good thing, but it kind of is what it is, as opposed to being a major negative, in my opinion.
Yes, I think I agree. This is definitely not something akin to, say, Silent Hill, where your character is made to be very vulnerable and kind of incapable in a fight to help enhance the feeling of horror.
Right, yeah, this game you are a Terminator, just wiping out an army of clones. Ooh, this hallway again.
A mute, freshly recruited Terminator.
Yes, but with insane reflexes.
Yes.
Which is the key.
So a bit close to the first Terminator film.
Yeah,
Where
in a way.
barely spoke.
Absolutely, exactly.
He's here.
What? I actually didn't know until just now that I can shoot grenades out of the air. That's actually really good to know.
That's cool.
Prior to this, I've just been cowering every time one's thrown at me, but okay. See, it's, you know, a lot of depth.
Control fear. You're in there. Action badass.
Exactly. A lot more depth in this game. Well, not a lot more. A little more than I knew about. Is this another Alienware?
Yeah, I think they're all Alienware.
They are. I was wondering if I could interact with it.
This is a dystopian future where Alienware has a monopoly on laptops.
Yeah.
Alienware for Office.
So yeah, exactly. So that just basically reiterated what we learned from the last Alienware, is that the Project Origin facility was sealed off for some reason, wherever that is.
I like to think that the employees here just spend most of their time playing F.E.A.R. on their laptops instead of doing any actual work.
That's the life. I mean, I was in high school, I was in a web design class with some friends, and the teacher was oblivious to anything that was going on around her, and the class was really easy. So yeah, we definitely played StarCraft with each other after we were done with our work. Or
That's
rather,
100% in class in high school that lets you use computers. Like, I had a programming class as well, and the teacher was very hands-off, so she kind of just give us like sheets to work on and would never actually lecture or anything like that. And so we spent the vast majority of the class time playing Tetris and stuff on Flash and everything. And I remember one kid brought a USB drive with Typing of the Dead on it one day, and we all played that.
Yeah. And that, you know what? That's educational. You know, you can't really complain.
That's true.
Yeah, I would do the assignments, then hand them out to the class, and then we'd play StarCraft, or I played Doom. Yeah, I couldn't run F.E.A.R. on the school computers, but I would have if I could. I actually played System Shock 2. And let my friends watch, which was very relevant because we had a final project where we made a website, and I made my website on System Shock 2, so
that's funny.
It was actually relevant to the class.
I had a class in grade 9 where we had to do that, make a website, and mine was like a fire fan site.
Yeah, there you go. And then me and my other friend made a Metal Gear Solid website, and me and him actually filmed a video. Little Metal Gear Solid fan film. I played Snake and he played Liquid.
That's because you have a very good Snake impression.
Yeah, I did my best. Yeah, so that was actually really fun. I actually should try to find it.
Hey, it's me. Call me, okay? I'll try your cell phone.
Okay. Heal up and then head out here.
This definitely remind me of the calls from Max Payne.
Oh yeah.
They're just very good.
Yeah. You've
Gotta
done that
bring it back around to Max Payne.
Yeah, Resident Evil, Max Payne. What else? Fire Emblem, I feel like gets mentioned. Final Fantasy as well.
I probably bring up Fire Emblem too often.
Not too often, but I think once per. So we're fighting a lot of these armored guys now, a lot more. And I'm not having much trouble taking them down, fortunately. Oh look, an outdoor little area. It's been a while since we've seen had some fresh air. So there's actually quite a few soldiers down there. They've already seen me.
I'm thinking I might
very
play
bothered by
Fire
this.
Emblem for this podcast as well.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you want. We need games to keep this podcast on life support.
Yeah.
And by podcast, I mean stream, because we have not actually done a podcast yet. Oh, I promised to show off the particle cannon. Oh, you know what? I will. There's a mech here now, so it's a good time for it anyway.
Yes.
So first off, it zooms in, but it's like a railgun basically. And it's perfectly fine against the mech, but against people, it just like turns them into skeletons. So
Oh, that's funny.
yeah, it's pretty cool. So anyway, that's enough of that. I won't waste it. I only have one shot left, I think, actually.
Yeah, I don't know if there's much need to conserve one shot of. Doesn't look like it'll do too much good against the mech or whatever.
Hey, if you know what, damage is damage. Also, it sounds like someone else is shooting me with a particle cannon, so I'm about to refill my ammo.
How
It's not really
effective is
Whoa.
it against the armored guys?
I'm sure
Does it
it's quite
instantly turn them
effective.
into skeletons as well, or is it like?
I don't think so, but it would be a few shots, but it should be quite effective. There we go. Give me your ammo. I could pick that up a second ago. No, can I even get up there? If not, I'd be disappointed. Okay, we can. Let's go up here. I think this is a dead end. No. Okay, that means that we should check out down here first. I mean, I already did, but oh yeah, see, more particle cannon. So good thing I came back. There we go. I did mention earlier the game has little music, but I think it's had some background music for some time now, so I was actually misremembering. Why kill the lights? See, okay, so that's the second time they've done the like kill the lights thing, and every time they kill the lights near me, but they keep their lights on, which is only beneficial to me because now they can't see me, but I can see them. So they're a bit shitty at their jobs.
Maybe they're doing that to make it more of a challenge for themselves.
Yeah. They're cocky.
Very cocky.
Yeah.
Yes. They don't realize that you've killed the last like 35 waves of guys. The
Yeah.
exact same guys that have been sent after you.
I have killed
Like,
probably most of the full battalion of replicas that they had, because if you recall at the beginning of the game, they were like 1,000 clones. How can we kill them? But it doesn't seem too hard.
I just send in one guy with good reflexes.
Yep.
could be like a pitch black situation where they can only see better in the dark.
Ah, okay. Clever. Maybe. I'm guessing they have night vision because they have these fancy helmets. So maybe it just doesn't bother them very much, but it doesn't bother me either, so.
I'm guessing the AI doesn't actually take light.
Oh,
into
no,
effect.
absolutely
That
not.
would be
Yeah.
very surprising.
From a metagaming
They're
perspective.
just define the lore.
Alright. Okay. Looks like that leads the same way. A lot of pictures of planes with like a bunch of intakes and stuff. Generic scenery. Oh, okay. Spooky time. The game warns me by flickering my HUD. I do like that though. Like the game doesn't rely on jump scares. It does tell you when it's scared, and I guess it's cocky enough to be like, you know what? I'm gonna warn you about this, and I'm still gonna freak you out. Which I feel like it does build an atmosphere of tension at least, even if it doesn't outright scare you.
Well, I think for me, it seems like you're in less danger during the supposedly spooky parts, and that tends to undermine it for me.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that, and I think for this game it's a little bit different because the action sequences here are just like action fantasy fulfillment mostly. So you are in less danger, but it's not really a relief necessarily. I feel like it's a good change of pace, but it doesn't like lower my stress necessarily. It's just a different kind of stress, I guess.
Yeah.
Not that it's particularly stressful. Like, again, I don't think this game is super scary, but I do think it does what it sets out to do. So Alma's in the elevator, or she was. I did mention this, but when I played this when I was much younger, when I was 15, I think, the game did scare me a lot more than it does now, of course.
Yeah.
I'm older, but I also know all the little scary parts.
I think horror is a genre that does a little less well on replays.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, a lot of it, a lot of horror comes from the uncertainty of what's about to happen, and so if you know, that's why I would never recommend watching videos on say the AI in Alien Isolation before you play it, because once you know how it works, it's a lot less frightening. But when you're playing it, it's well done enough where it really keeps you on your toes.
I thought you were going to say from one that why you shouldn't watch videos on horror games.
Well, yeah, in general, don't watch.
Why are you watching F.E.A.R right now?
Oh, yeah, well, if you do plan to play it later, then you probably should stop watching, but it's probably too late now, so...
Alice, it's your father. You've got to get out of there. You're in danger. Get to my office and find my laptop. There's a text file called Proteus. Hurry.
Okay.
Next message from
Aldous Bishop. Hey, it's Aldous. I read through those news clippings and I definitely think you're onto something. I'm going to see if I can track down some other people who lived or worked in the area during that time. Even a couple of interviews would help. I'll keep you posted.
end of messages.
Okay. So, Harlan Wade is Alice Wade's father. Oh, that's cool. There's a corpse up there, and that's the ringing phone. That's a cool little scare there. Looks like I should be able to jump in here. My guy will calm down and stop kicking. Maybe not. Is there a door? Am I supposed to... Oh. Okay. She whispered over here if you didn't hear it, so she's kind of leading me.
I think in the third F.E.A.R game they tried to implement that kind of variation in the playthroughs. Or at least I read that they tried to do that. I don't know if that was actually effective. Each time you play the campaign where the enemies will like appear in different places. There will be some random factor to it. But I don't know if how that will go. But I imagine that's trying to mitigate the fact that it won't be as spooky the next time by trying to implement that randomness to it.
Maybe. I don't know. I only played it once. That would be cool if they did that. I said last time, I think I said F.E.A.R 3 was bad. I don't think it's a bad game, but it is the worst of the series.
You have one new message. First message from
Harlan Wade. Hi, it's Harlan Wade. I've been trying to get a hold of Genevieve all week, but the bitch never picks up her fucking phone. Look, if you see her, tell her we're in deeper shit than I thought. Her brilliant idea of reopening the vault set something in motion that I can't explain, and I don't know how to stop. I sure hope she's happy.
end of messages.
So, there was a message earlier, I might be overthinking this, but from Genevieve saying that Harlan is not communicating with her, but it sounds like she's just actively ignoring him, whatever he's trying to tell her.
Now we don't know who to believe.
Exactly. What was I gonna say? Yeah, F.E.A.R 3. I might be interested in replaying it just to recall how it is. I played it with a friend, so like I had fun, but it's the same way you had fun playing Resident Evil 6, just because you're like fucking around instead of actually enjoying the awful game.
Yes.
So I wouldn't say F.E.A.R 3 is quite that bad, but I don't remember it being particularly good. Okay, elevators are freaking out.
Sounds more like it was just the experience that made it good.
Right, that might be the
can't play
case.
it.
I can confidently say the game is not good, but it might not be terrible.
Yeah, I think any game can be enjoyable with a friend, even if it's like hot garbage.
Right, I would
That's
agree
more or
with
less how I feel about Borderlands.
Yeah,
I
I
tried to
certainly
play
do
it,
think
I
that
tried to
Borderlands is
play
hot
it.
garbage, yeah.
that. Controversial opinion.
It's a game that I tried to play alone and I didn't enjoy it, but when I played it with some of you guys, I thought it was actually fun.
I actually had, well, I was gonna say an opposite experience, but that's not the case. I played it alone and I didn't like it, and I played with friends and still didn't like it. So, not to say it's a bad game. I know it's a controversial opinion. I just didn't enjoy it myself. I know it's generally positively regarded, so I won't say it's objectively bad. But I was not a big fan.
I think like every choice that was made in Borderlands is the exact opposite of the choice that I would have made if I were making the game.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Nobody's been snacking on her.
You have one new message. First message from an outside number. Hi, it's Sue. It's about 2:30. Guess you're in a meeting, as usual. Anyway, just wanted to make sure you got my email about tomorrow night. Sorry for the short notice, but we won't have to stay late. Call me back when you get in. Bye. End of messages.
Okay. I was gonna say, I should have said this earlier. I apologize if my mouse movement is a bit erratic. The mouse sensitivity in this game is a lot higher than what I'm used to, and I actually can't lower it anymore. So this is just I'm kind of dealing with it. But normally it wouldn't be so. If it is jumpy, that's what I blame it on. But maybe I'm just imagining it.
I did get mild motion sickness watching the last stream, so that could be because of something like that.
Okay, yeah. If anyone feels motion sick, I just want to make it clear, it's not my fault. It is the game's fault. So that's interesting that like the concept of getting motion sick from games is something I never experienced. What? Okay.
But,
Here I am
it doesn't
talking.
happen to me too much. There's only a few, so like it was. I remember Daggerfall was really bad for it. I got like,
Interesting.
sick. I think it has like a head bobbing animation that you can turn off, and I think it got better after I turned that.
Okay. Yeah, I've never gotten sick from shooters. The only time I've ever felt even a little sick is playing VR. Doing like
Yeah, I can imagine.
yeah, like complex maneuvers in like an airplane or something. But not to say there's anything wrong with getting motion sick from games, but yeah, it's just like that's something that I personally have not.
You're weak.
Yeah, you're weak.
to get
Yeah.
motion sick
No, but
from
Lauren, I got her into a few puzzle games like Portal, and she's
make
never
sense,
played
yeah.
games, and like yeah, she actually threw up a couple times from playing those games. I don't think Portal was too bad, but if you're familiar with the game Talos Principle, which is
Yes.
also a puzzle game, but that one has like head bob and maybe like the FOV is like a little too high or something. She got pretty
Yeah, I
sick.
think head bob makes it worse. I think that was a big part of it with Daggerfall for me.
Alice Wade. Hi, this is Alice
So
Wade.
Portal I can see because it has like the parts where you fly and other portals at high rates and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Because of the usual socioeconomic factors.
I have a friend who had a big issue with Mario Galaxy because they were flying all around the planets and stuff.
Yeah, and like changing perspective, that kind of thing. I get that.
Mhm.
I'll let you know when we've got a clearer picture. Thanks. End of messages.
It says we have 3 viewers on the stream, but I only see two in the. Like it only tells me about 2, so that's the only reason. I just thought I'd bring that up. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know.
Maybe those people aren't logged into Twitch, the additional one person.
Oh, I guess that might be possibly. It could be Hybrid. Hybrid said he joined. Hybrid, if that's you, hello. If it's not you, then hello anyway. Welcome to the stream. I don't know when you joined because I haven't looked at chat in a while, but I've looked at it now, and that's what counts.
We haven't missed anything. There are no posts.
Nobody's saying anything, so hopefully they're enjoying the discussion, and if not, then you know what, to each his own. That's okay.
Hopefully it's not somebody who gets motion sickness a lot from games. That's
Yes.
playing them weak.
That's right. Yes. if you do get motion sick, I was only kidding about you being weak. I'm sure you're a strong, independent person.
Yes.
Whoever you are, unless you're a bot, in which case I don't care. But
If they're bad, they probably don't get motion sickness from games.
yeah, simulated motion sickness. So there's an Alienware laptop. Oh, what was that? Whatever scare that was, I missed it. I'm gonna bet it was Alma crawling at me out of the cube because she does that a lot, but I did not see it.
Yeah, that sounds like something she'd do.
Yeah.
One of her tricks.
There was a phone here though, right? Or somewhere? I missed a phone. Very important. Oh no, laptop right here. There it is.
Listen to this. Marshall Disler, Bill Mooney, and Aldous Bishop are all working on some kind of task force together. The other members are Ian Hives, Alice Wade, Norton Mapes, and Charles Habiger. And Harlan Wade is the one pulling the strings. I guess that means Fettle's working his way up the food chain.
Okay, so those are some of those people that he named. Yeah, Paxton Fettle has already found and eaten. So, like he said, working his way up the food chain. I think I should be able to take that out, and then, yeah, that'll go that way up. I don't use the fire extinguishers as much as I should. They're here for a reason. These guys look a little different. They're wearing, like, blue and white armor. I wonder if they're, like, more advanced soldiers. I mean, they don't seem to be taking the shotgun too well, so it doesn't really matter, but...
No.
So, something here.
They know how to take a shotgun blast.
Yeah. You gotta brace yourself for it. Ah! This again. Okay, I think we're good. These guys are a lot worse at dealing with turrets than I am. But I guess in general they're just worse at everything than I am, from what we've seen so far.
Seemingly, yes. You don't have the reflexes.
I think part of it, I don't know how much free will they have, you know, because Paxton Fettle is supposed to be their psychic commander, but he's definitely busy doing other stuff, so...
Yeah, he's spreading all his hive mind energy between all kinds of places.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It could be like a Wi-Fi thing, you know. The more
too much bandwidth.
devices that are connected, yeah.
Well, that means that the more replicas I kill, the more powerful the remaining ones become.
Yes. I'm sure that's reflected in the game.
Yes, definitely. Actually, you know, I kind of want to look up like how many replica enemies there are, and see if it is actually 1,000, like they say at the beginning of the game. That would be like a neat little.
Impressive, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be impressive.
Attention to detail.
Too much attention to detail for me to like, notice unless I looked it up, but I'd respect it.
I will probably have to be done like with a kill count in the videos.
Maybe the developers might not ever say. Okay, so we have another big boy. Let's see if we can. Oh, mines. That's not what I want. I want grenades. That was bad. Ah, fuck. Anyone left? No, maybe not. Hard to say.
I think there was one guy there.
Well. Alright. I really like the fights in these, like, larger rooms. Oh, there we go. that's like my favorite voice line, where one guy's like, where is he? You're like, I need help, and someone else just like, shut the fuck up. Why? They're so rude. It's designed to make you feel less bad about killing them, I guess, if you feel bad at all, because they're dicks to each other. Alright. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I like the combat in the bigger rooms. Like, there's just enemies can take cover in different places and flank you and stuff, and it's kind of cool. Smaller rooms, there's, you know, less opportunity to show off the AI, which I constantly rant about. Okay, well, he had the same idea as me. Ah! Okay, well, they surprised me. Oh, okay. Fuck it, I'm not gonna reload unless I die. I ain't no bitch. I think these guys are a little tougher because they consistently take a shotgun blast and they require a second, so they might be more advanced troopers. Hard to say. Oh.
It's the Chris bandwidth.
Exactly. Yep. You were right. Damn it! I killed the big guy and someone else shot him. Oh, that's a bit of a waste, but oh well. Oh, I didn't. They limp when they're injured. I didn't even know that. That's cool. A lot of hidden little details. This game is really a what's it called? Labor of love. All right. Well, now I know there's a big boy, so I'm gonna get out my particle gun and test out how many shots it takes. Okay, 3. 5 shots. Not too impressive, honestly, but no, could be worse.
Can you turn into a skeleton?
Good question. Deal with this and then. I'm also out of health packs. No, he did not. Maybe inside there he is a skeleton.
Possibly.
And there is a health booster up here.
Just like everybody else.
Yeah, good point. What I meant was maybe inside he's just a skeleton instead of like everybody else.
Just clothed in a skeleton instead of clothed skin on a skeleton.
Right. I believe I just quick saved as I was taking a shotgun to the face. Could have been better, but yeah, I have 1 health pack left, so that's good though. Keep the challenge up. Another one of these. Oh, and he has a particle gun now.
Can we turn you into a skeleton?
He may have, yes. Let's just let me see. I'm gonna use my mines. I don't use them often. They're good against slower enemies like this guy. Got him. And that's all my med packs. Oh, but we found her. It's Alice Wade, finally.
You're not one of them. I've pretty much given up on being rescued.
Thank God she's okay. Give her a comm link.
There you go. Put that in your ear.
Hello?
Or just in your mouth. What?
Yeah.
She just ate it.
I need to get to my dad.
Where is it?
Some kind of classified facility. I've never heard of it. There isn't even a street address, just UTM coordinates. The entrances are all hidden, but I have passcodes.
Good for you.
Okay, buddy. Access Wade's laptop and upload the data on that facility.
Stop calling me buddy.
He must be Canadian.
Yeah, maybe actually.
If he was English, he'd call you mate.
Yeah.
Go way left for Al. You'll be on the laptop.
Joe Gallagher. Harlan, it's happening. Look, I know how you feel, but I don't see any alternative. We need to purge the vault.
Find that laptop
Somebody's
yet?
gotta go in there and
Hey,
deal
shut
with
up.
it.
Listen to the phone.
Situation's gonna boil over. You won't do it for the rest of us. With Rouse.
Next message from
Vecchio. Harlan, you were right. Crazy bitch is determined to blow this site to Kingdom Come. God knows who she thinks is gonna pick up the pieces when her plan backfires. I've had enough of this shit. I plan to be sipping girly drinks on a beach in Tahiti by the time the media gets wind of all this. Talk to you later, buddy.
end of message.
Okay. So,
Imagine being like held hostage for a long time, and the military guy comes and saves you, but like, he runs around the room with his med packs and then smashes a painting and insists they're listening to his telephone.
you know what?
Messages on
You,
somebody
you
else's
can't
phone.
complain, alright?
Yeah, I
Just
guess
suck
so.
it up.
All right, the data's been uploaded. First things first, get to the roof. The hello's on the way.
Alright, this is...
You mean a helicopter?
Yes.
Can we drive instead? My car's downstairs in the parking garage.
Oh, fuck off.
What, are you afraid of flying?
Kind of?
Trust me.
Let's go to my place.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm not going down to the fucking parking lot. I think the game is making fun of me at that point. Alright, so we're almost done with the office section, actually. I don't remember how much more of the game there is. We might actually finish it today. Because we have, what, 40 minutes left?
40 minutes, yeah.
What interval was this?
No way. I'm not going anywhere until I know
I
he's
think we're on
okay.
7.
Forget it. I'm not taking any
I
more
think
chances.
you still have a couple more, but I think it's 11 with this one.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I don't remember. Okay, so I think we gotta go backtrack.
I would be a little surprised if we finished it today.
I would be too, but we are definitely done with the longest middle section of the game, and after this is well, I'm not gonna say anything. But the next part I like better, if I remember correctly. I also have no idea where I'm going. I hope it's the right way. I think we're just supposed to go back to an elevator or something.
Did we ever,
okay.
like, kill the fat guy, or is he still around?
He actually shows up in the expansion. So he's
okay.
yeah, he gets
He
he's
doesn't get his eye spit in by a poison dinosaur?
no. He gets away scot-free. He outsmarts us through and through. What am I doing? What? Oh. I'm gonna redo that because that was really stupid. I'm gonna start with that though, and I'm gonna blow these guys up, or blow that guy up, or just get blown up. All right, we're just gonna go down there. Fuck the grenade strategy. I have enough reflex meter to take out all these guys. There we go. All right. Well, no. I wonder how she's gonna get down. You know what? I don't care. I'm just gonna... Something is blocking me from pushing the buttons, maybe because I don't have the hostage with me.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Yeah. Fair enough, fair enough. Let me grab this... Oh, I thought there was armor, but there isn't.
You don't mess around, do you?
No, I don't. I don't mess around. Where are you? Ah! Okay. Wait. What was that? Oh, it crushed the corpse in the doors? What? Okay. That was ridiculous. Oh, she has to push the button. That's why I'm blocked off from this
shit.
area. You gonna push it, or are we bugged? Okay.
First,
we're
you
good.
can check her hair.
Yeah. That's important. Got a little smudge on your shirt.
Why are all the floors lighting
Shoes
up?
on.
Uh-oh. Somebody's pressing the call buttons. Get ready!
Oh god. I wasn't ready. I was not ready.
You're not ready, that's for sure.
Okay, let's do that again. I had the wrong gun for that range. Hold on. Okay, it's going. Looks like I have to get in and out again. Also, I need to heal up. Whew.
Why are all the floors lighting up? Uh-oh. Somebody's pressing the call buttons. Get ready!
Christmas tree.
Close!
We're okay. In fact, what's in here?
What are you doing? Hurry!
Yeah. But there's actually... Yeah, see? There we go. There we go.
Goodies.
Yeah, don't complain. I need that. I need all that.
Yeah, you do.
Alright. Hold the door for me. There we go.
Here we go again.
Don't sound so annoyed. What?
I can see a health kit from here.
Yeah, I can too.
She's gonna say that every time.
Yeah, I think so. She doesn't understand that I need to constantly be injecting myself with morphine.
Now this is a little bit too much like my life.
This sucks.
Okay. Sorry I'm inconveniencing you.
You're gonna get us killed.
No, shut up. Watch it actually fuck me over one time. There's like mines or something, but I don't think so. I think it's fine. Okay, just that door is locked, so that one was a waste of time. Oh well.
You don't have to kill everybody.
I actually do. Why is she complaining? Just shut
I
up.
don't know.
Sorry I freaked out.
This is an annoying
Just not used
NPC.
to being shot at.
Oh,
What's going on? What happened to the power?
yeah.
I'll wait here.
Yeah, okay, I bet you will. Oh boy. I actually remember this sequence. Ah, shit.
That's not good.
The vengeful ghost.
She should have come with us out of the elevator, I guess.
Should have, yeah. Too bad I am mute. I could not have instructed her.
You could have just like taken her hand or something.
Yeah.
She might have tried to sue you if you did that, though.
Yeah. Alright, I guess I gotta climb now. Hopefully we're
Maybe like,
close.
maybe like Aiko.
Yeah.
Holding her hand the whole rest of the game. That was actually one of my favorite spooky parts so far, though.
Yeah.
In the elevator with her.
I agree. I also remember that one because it's particularly memorable. I think from now on they actually get, like, the spookiness ramps up a bit. At least in the next part of the game. I might be wrong. But we'll see, we'll see. Let's check up here first. I don't need to jump kick, I just... Okay, that was probably actually... No, that was the right way, okay. I bet this is... Okay, this has to be the last level. We're in the office building. The next few should be in the last act of the game. Oh, she's
There
alive.
you are. How did we get separated?
I don't
I
know.
remember the power going out in the
That's
elevator.
nice, almost spared
The
her.
next thing I knew, I was arriving on the top floor and you were gone.
Maybe it was like a showcase of female.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe Alma just hates men. Ah, there goes our ride.
This is crazy. I am not waiting here. My dad's in danger.
Your dad will be fine. You're the one I'm worried about. You just need to calm down.
Sorry.
This way. Damn it, what the hell is she thinking?
That is a Russian attack chopper, but it's not a. That's not a transport helicopter. It's like, it's heavily armed. I wonder why it doesn't just try to blow me up. I mean, for game balance, obviously, but that looks like a Me-24, which is like.
All the weapons are too old and Russian to be functional anymore.
Yeah, they just don't work. They're just for decoration. They have missile pods, but couldn't afford the missiles. Oh, it did try to blow me up. It blew the door open for me. Okay, well, spoke too soon.
It's actually a helpful Russian helicopter.
Yeah. He survived for a while, considering, but... I think this is where we started. Yeah, because we landed on this helipad, so this is actually the beginning of the whole office sequence now. I don't think I'm like going the right way. Let's look around some more. Maybe I need to go through those doors. I don't know. I didn't actually try them. They were locked at the beginning of the game, but they might be unlocked now. Yes, I just didn't press F. Okay. That was dumb. I shouldn't have reloaded there. In fact, that was also terrible. Okay. I can go down here. There we go. Hopefully, I can just take the elevator. It's not this one, but no, not that one either. It's red. Let's just go through the door, I guess.
Miss Wade, can you hear me?
Yes,
What do you think you're doing?
I have to know if he's okay.
Look, I'm willing to let you ride along to pick up your father, but you're putting yourself in a lot of danger right now.
Yeah, well, he said I'd be safe on a helicopter.
Those soldiers are looking for you. If they capture you again, they're going to interrogate you, and believe me, their methods are very unpleasant.
I'll take my chances.
Stubborn little bitch, isn't she?
Yeah, the yep, typical obnoxious hostage. I wonder what that is. Oh, there she is. That's her. Okay. What was that out the window? More importantly, though.
You have 3 new messages.
I like to think our mute protagonist is just very, very patient with her, though.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. He's a saint.
Sure Genevieve is considering some pretty drastic.
And she worked for Obsidian then.
Straight up. That'll be fucked if her or any one of her little toadies is going anywhere near the vault. She already caused enough damage thinking she could just march in there and start over from scratch. If she comes to you for backup, remind her that we locked that place up for a reason.
Next message from Genevieve Aristide. Phil, how are you? It's Genevieve. I haven't seen you at Maurice's lately. We should get together for happy hour once this mess blows over. Speaking of which, I have a favor to ask. I know you and Harlan go back a ways, so I was hoping you could try to reason with him. He refuses to forgive me for sending those poor people into the vault, as though I'm happy about what happened. I made a mistake, but I don't see why everyone else should have to pay for that. Anything you can say to get him to see reason would be appreciated. Next message from
More.
Genevieve Aristide. Hi, it's Genevieve. I just want to remind you that the Origin facility was a liability long before this situation erupted. I was simply trying to clean up an old mess. I was hoping we could renovate or even repurpose the site, but clearly the risks are unacceptable. I see no alternative but to destroy it completely. If you have a better suggestion, I'd love to hear it. In the meantime, I have a company to save. End of messages.
Okay, so.
Genevieve doesn't sound like a very trustworthy person.
No, agreed. But yeah, she's trying to destroy the Origin, the Origin project site, whatever that is. Maybe that's where we're going next. We are going to some.
Well, it also sounds like she got a bunch of people killed.
Yes, sounds like accidentally, but who's to say?
The prototypes are created from a genetic reference. I think that's just a euphemism for somebody's DNA. There's no indication of who the lucky son of a bitch was, but I'm guessing Harlan Wade since he started the program.
Okay, so he's saying the replicas are clones of this Harlan Wade guy, or that's what he guesses, because it's his program.
It's okay if it was an accident.
Yeah, exactly. If she didn't mean to kill a bunch of people, then it is. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, don't
Slap
worry
it in
about
the
it.
back.
Yeah. It's just a lesson learned. Ah, that's what the light was. We're fighting drones.
Well, I would say that killing people deliberately is worse than killing them.
That's yeah. I would agree. I would agree. So these are drones. They shoot lasers at you. I didn't give those guys a chance to shoot, but take my word for it.
Okay, I will. Fire out these lasers.
Yep, there he goes. Just as I said.
A little less grounded now.
Yeah, a little bit more sci-fi now. Laser drones.
Sci-fi adjacent.
Right. Okay, so looks like I'm supposed to... In fact, I might actually be backtracking completely now. Like this is reminiscent of the beginning of the level.
So just when you thought the environments were getting same, they actually
it's
reuse
literally
one.
the same. Yeah. Yeah, we're almost done with this level. I hope. I'm getting kind of sick of it. I mean, I've been getting sick of it, but now it's like, come on, let's just go. Especially because I know the next one is a lot better, or I find it more interesting. So.
Seems to be of a pattern in these sci-fi games where there's always a drone-like enemy.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense. It's like mobile.
They animate them too because they don't really have separate moving parts.
Yeah, but yeah, like Half-Life has similar. They're a little different. They don't shoot you. They cut you. But yeah.
System Shock 2 and Prey. So you're fighting.
Does Max Payne have any drone enemies?
No, Max Payne does not. Max Payne is the most grounded, although there is a little bit of sci-fi stuff at the very end. Not like sci-fi, but there's like a lab. Spoilers, I guess, if you haven't played Max Payne.
It's a drug lab.
Yeah, it's a drug lab, but it's like a sci-fi drug. It's not a real drug.
Yeah, okay, cool.
It's more like an Illuminati, right?
Yeah. Damn it.
Yeah.
I don't have any medkits.
High society club.
Right. I don't have any medkits and my health is low, so this might be a little bit tedious. Forgive me. Actually, you know what? I'll just change to this gun and see if that helps. Nope, not really.
You need an EMP, man.
I do, and there's a replica there, so let's see if I can take him with 4 health. Oh boy, I need a medkit, and this is gonna be rough. I've been playing fast and loose.
Government officials have confirmed that a U.S. Special Forces Black Hawk helicopter has been shot down. Now, the sound you hear in the background is apparently not a U.S. military helicopter, but rather one belonging to the mysterious assailant responsible for the attack on ARMA Cam headquarters earlier in the evening. Now, only moments ago, we saw what appeared to be tracer fire, followed by several loud explosions. Information on casualties has not yet been released.
You can tell my character is having a rough time. He's heavily breathing, his heart's beating, because his health is at 4.
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
That stoic facade has fallen.
Right. Okay, so now we know what floor we're on at least. I think we have to get to like floor 16 or something. Are we going down? Ooh. That's a cool little angle. That was terrible. Alright. Let me actually just... Oh yeah, these doors are definitely locked.
No, this is definitely... I mean, it's sound of the number.
What was he shooting at? What was that? Okay, whatever. There is a reflex booster at the bottom. Or is that a reflex?
That green aid, as we talked about.
Right, yes, the green aid. Another phone.
You have 2 new messages. First message from
Harlan Wade. Jedi, Harlan Wade here. I got your message. First off, please don't presume to know my feelings. It's insulting. And don't lecture me about burying the dead like some fuckwit shrink. The bottom line is
Dramatic.
Well, thank you. I got your message, Genevieve. I think what Harlan is trying to say is that we should be leery of knee-jerk impulses. I understand there's some time pressures to consider, but we really need to be thinking strategically. Reopening the vault at this point strikes me as a dubious proposition, considering all that's happened. It's probable that we just be adding fuel to the fire.
End of messages.
Okay. So they keep talking about this vault over and over, about like opening it and sending people into it. So I wonder what's in the vault. Okay. That was, that was a successfully set up ambush. They outsmarted me. What can I say?
Also, Genevieve got called an intellectual prostitute.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Pretty much was a part of our group.
I really need health.
At least you have some armor.
Merit's
I do have armor now, yes.
playing the intellectual property game that Fred made.
Okay, walked into that. Okay, we can save here. We got 2 health now, that's my record. And yep, that did it.
There it goes.
There it goes. Ah! Thank God he didn't shoot me.
Yes, he was merciful, but you were not.
He's merciful. No, I was not.
Well, Fettel wasn't made from Harlan Wade's DNA. There's an email from Wade about the subject being in an induced coma. Those ATT security codes killed Bishop because somebody didn't want this getting out. They aren't just worried about some ethically questionable bioengineering experiment. I think they're covering up some pretty nasty shit.
Okay. So, Fettel is not a clone of Harlan. Like we first suspected. Or like, what's his name? That guy first suspected. Betters, I think, is his name. Alright, so actually this time killing the power did shut down the elevator, so it was actually a smart thing to do. But I got it back on, so let's go. Hope it's not a scary elevator, just a regular one. So I think now we're going to the garage, which was, what's her name? Alice's first idea is to just drive out, because our helicopter blew up, so hopefully we make it down there no issue, I think we'll be A-okay.
That's probably what will happen.
But I just made it to my car.
Oh, she made it.
Miss Wade, just wait a minute.
I can't. I have to go.
Oh, fuck you.
Wait.
There she goes.
Get to the roof of the
Yeah, nobody helps us in this game.
No. They're a liability or a direct hindrance. Alright. Classic parking garage shootout, I'm suspecting.
Looks that way.
The setup of
Yeah.
young roof.
Wow, okay. Alright, that was poorly done on my end anyway, so let's try that
Slide
again.
and shoot.
Yeah, sliding this game is hard because I have to hit Control or C and right-click at the same time. I don't know if I can shoot during it, actually. So I'm just going to have to... I actually, at this point, wish I had a different gun. That was fun, but dumb. Okay, I'm going to use this shotgun. Hopefully I can get this figured out here so we don't keep dying non-stop. That was awful, but that one's good. Okay, we did it. Like the action-y music here.
Yes, very exciting.
That was odd. That was a really muffled explosion sound. Whoa! Okay. This one's tough. This one's tough. I'm standing still because it makes me more accurate. Otherwise, I would be moving. Grenade. Oh, it rolled downhill. Haha. Okay, that was a lot better. There's gonna be more guys behind the truck, though. Just one. And there was armor in here, so that's gonna help us out a little bit. And I'm gonna actually switch to out of the bolt gun, because I think the assault rifle will actually be better for this sequence here. Bolt gun's a little too slow rate of fire.
I remember a couple of years before the Rainbow Six came out, and it was one of the Twitters that I was surprised that when you kill an enemy and he had a grenade, and assuming he took the grenade, it will still explode.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So at the moment it caught me off guard because I just finished killing an enemy and I was running towards him. And then I saw the grenade rolling and just put it in my face.
Yeah.
I thought that was very nice.
The first time I remember that Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I actually didn't realize. I mean, I played Rainbow Six way after it came out, so I must have not been appreciative of that mechanic at the time. Because the first time I remember it was from Call of Duty Modern Warfare, which was a perk in multiplayer. Is you could, when you died, you would drop a grenade and it would fuck people over, and it was really annoying.
Yeah,
actually,
yeah,
I hated that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, because I remember playing around back when not just Call of Duty was important, but also the Medal of Honor games.
Oh, yay! We did it. We finished the office level.
Hooray.
Yay! All right. Oh, well, I'll just play till 9. But yeah, this is Act 3 of the game. So.
Sorry.
Why there?
Well, I have to be dropping out of this one.
ARMA camp off this site from the government back in the
Sure.
There used to be some kind of underground military complex in that area. I don't think ARMA camp was interested in what was on the property. They wondered what was under it. I'm guessing it has something to do with Oregon.
Not again.
Going down. Repeat, Dust 2 going down.
She looks unconcerned.
Well, she's invincible. We established that already.
That's true.
We'll
Yes.
just pass to her.
Yes.
He looks okay, but the pilot's dead and Jen's banged up pretty bad.
What about you?
I'll live, but it'll be a while before I can ice skate again.
All right. In that case, I want you to stay with Jen and wait for the medevac.
You sure you want to send him alone? These guys ain't fucking around.
I'm doing fine.
We want to send her alone for the 20th time.
Out there on her own.
This guy doesn't know. I think he's one of the Delta operatives that
Still a couple
we
of
were
clicks away from
rescuing.
the Randomization compound, so you're gonna have to get there on foot.
Okay.
They've got a lot of enemy movement in that area.
Yeah, I bet we
Expect
do.
trouble. They probably want to make sure there weren't any survivors.
Precariously perched. I'd move away from here, but okay. So we're now in a abandoned industrial district. This looks like a hotel or apartment building that's been abandoned. So change of scenery again.
The groundwater contamination in Auburn is coming from
Yeah, see you, Rain.
ARMA camp facility. It's gotta be where they
Are you leaving, Rain?
Back to them.
Oh, see you guys the next time.
Yeah, see you, man.
Yeah,
Thanks for joining.
I have to drop out now.
Okay, no problem.
So I feel this is a good point to do so.
Yeah, that's no problem.
The next time, thank you.
Honestly, I think this is a good place to stop, actually, because I have like 10 minutes till I want it to stop, so yeah, I may as well.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and save
Yes,
it.
when we got to the end of the last level, that made sense to end it there.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
basically where we are now.
Yeah, so, alright, we
Strange.
wrapped up the offices. We're now in this abandoned industrial Auburn district where we think that ArmaChem has set up their secret underground lab that we're going to. So we're just going to make our way there because our ride got blown up again. So we'll pick back up next time, and thank you for joining me, Xdeath, and Rame, who left, but thanks anyway. And oh no, you're still here. Okay, yeah. Thank you for joining. Yeah, see you guys. All right.
See you.
Bye bye.
Thank you.